Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, hey, this doesn't work. We all know that. Let's get open for business here, as this is Hump Day. Guys, we're in the middle of the week already against our hated rivals, the Washington stinking Redskins. I don't know about you, but I'm as excited as can be. Now, before we get into our topic for this morning, let me handle some business. Special shout out and thank you to Spencer Jackson, Wrights Trucking, Frankie Lero, forgive me if I mess it up, and Lamatsky McRae. Though everybody there donated to the tailgate fund, because of you guys, that's one of the cases of chicken wings right there. 40 pounds of chicken wings because you guys made donations. We got a lot of people coming. We are going to be loud and proud. And if you want to be part of the tailgate, it's free. We're asking for donation if you want to donate to help out the cause, because feeding about 150 people is a good chunk of change. But I want to make sure everybody gets some of Joe Boo's wings and some of the pulled pork and stuff. But we're going to have a ball. We're going to have a TV out there. We'll have a tarp and things. Right now, it looks like it's going to be sunny and about 53, 55 degrees. So a little chilly, so dress warm. I may go ahead and get by one of the outdoor heaters just to have a little bit of heat because, the game will be over about 7. It'll be a little cool. And, of course, there'll be some Mojo Punch to help keep you nice and warm. So shout out to you guys for helping out. If you're interested into the whole tailgate, you can go to my website, Cowboy Jobu. There's a link in there for it as well, or go to my Facebook page, Cowboy Jobu, or Jobu Sports Report. Make sure you like it when you're there. That has the event, so you can look through and see all the people that have already said that they're coming, and you can get some more information. I'm posting stuff on there as we go. But we'll be in orange lot, right behind the parking structure. So look for us. We'll have a big blue tarp. You'll see a Jobu Sports Report sign and everything there, and you'll hopefully see a crowd of Cowboy fans. Last night was a rough night for a lot of people because are you guys okay? YouTube went down, and you would have thought that the world had come to an end. Law Nation ended up, sending me a message and stuff, said, "Oh man, YouTube's down. It's the end of the world." You could see some people on Twitter literally just pulling their hair out and going crazy at ape stuff and things. You don't realize how much people are dependent on something until it's not there anymore. And fortunately, it was only down for a couple of hours, so we're okay. The world did not come to an end, but there were some people that were pretty upset. During that time, though, something kind of funny happened. I got a Facebook notification from a messenger that somebody said, "You're a snitch, and you got their channel shut down." And I'm like, "What?" So they showed me a picture of it. I went to it. It was an old post that I had up on Debbie Green's Space, and the person said, "Mark Holmes is a sissy and got my channel shut down." I didn't know who the person was, and I'll be honest, my life is so busy, it's hard enough to keep up with my own channel just trying to get out content. I don't have enough time to go through and say, "Oh, this guy's a bad guy. I'm going to get your channel shut down." And life's too short. Here's the thing, people. I may not agree with you, but it doesn't mean that I don't like you. Okay? This is the problem with our country right now. Immediately, if somebody does not agree with your point of view, then you deem them the enemy and the worst piece of crap out there. To this gentleman, listen, this country was built on different ideas. Freedom of speech. You may not like what I have to say, but it's still my right to say it. And just because I think something different than you do, doesn't mean we have to be enemies. I try to let, within reason, when we get booty hole guy and things like that, okay, that stuff gets blocked. There are filters in here so cuss words won't come up on comments. But if you have a difference of opinion, if you think I was wrong about Des Bryant and things like that, I'm welcome those. Because here's the thing. You have a different view than I have a different view. Maybe if you listen to mine and I listen to yours, somewhere in the middle, we can come up with something rational or an agreement or a way to work together to find a solution. I don't have hate in my heart. I may disagree with you. I may say read between the lines, but I don't hate anybody for disagreeing with me. And we'd be better off if we all would listen to one another, even if we don't agree. So let's get off of that. Somebody made a comment yesterday that really got me thinking, and I'm sorry I didn't write down the person's name to give you credit on this. But as you watched yesterday and Monday about the Jacksonville Cowboys game, it was never about Dak Prescott had a good game. It was never that the Cowboys and Scott Linehan did better play calling, that the Cowboys defense played great, that the Cowboys defense could be one of the best defenses in the NFL. That's not what we got. What we got is Blake Bortles, the worst quarterback ever. He's pathetic. The Jacksonville defense, they're not the best defense anymore. They melted down. Yet all of these people were saying before the game, Cowboys got no chance. The Cowboys offense, pathetic. They won't stand a chance against that. Jacksonville's going to blow them out. You see where I'm going with this? I'm not saying that the Cowboys have a great offense. I'm not. The jury is definitely out. We made some progression that game. We looked definitely a lot better, especially playing against arguably one of the best defenses in the NFL. You know, a team that's still rated as the number one defense. We had everything go right for us in that game. I will put that in there. We got turnovers. We had very few penalties. We got the running game going. The offensive line blocked better. We called the game better. Dak was running the ball more. He was hitting players. Receivers were catching. Everything went 100 in that game. And that's why the offense and defense looked so much better. It just did. And we kicked off the ball. FYI, keep kicking off the ball. But they don't give you credit. Because as this fan pointed out, it's amazing that here it is, Jacksonville last year, AFC Championship game, went toe-to-toe with New England. Best defense in football last year. San Francisco, Green Bay. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers, fourth quarter comeback. Shout out to him. Hate that guy because he always does these damn fourth quarter comebacks. He is on another planet. We all know that with Aaron Rodgers. But think about this for a second. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers had to come back against the San Francisco 49ers, a team that was completely in disarray last year, a team that's in disarray this year that had one victory and is on second or third string quarterback. They got tons and tons of praise. Oh, the Green Bay Packers, great team. Oh, my God. Aaron Rodgers, incredible. What a comeback story. It was 49ers, people. San Francisco 49ers with a backup quarterback. It wasn't the Rams. It wasn't the Saints. It was the 49ers. Yeah. But that goes to show you the imbalance. When it is the Cowboys, something bad happens to the Cowboys, they're the scum of the earth. They will play it to the nth degree. They're the only ones in the NFL with these problems. Something good happens, it was the other team that failed. All right, something that is beginning to work. And I think I've said before that I believe that part of the problem with the Cowboys offense is there's so many new parts that haven't worked together. You know, Tony Romo and Jason Witten worked together their whole career. Tony Romo and Des Bryant worked together year after year after year. Dak Prescott and this group of receivers, not so much. Dak Prescott, still, it's only his third season. Michael Gallop, it's his first season. Alan Hearns, veteran, first season with the Cowboys. Michael Thompson, all these guys, it's all new people. And they should get some kind of a repertoire as the season goes on. They should get better and better and better, hopefully. As the offensive line does better, as Scott Linehan feels more comfortable calling different plays because he feels the players can do it, hopefully. As the players develop, because rookies, generally speaking, as wide receivers, unless they're Odell Beckham, don't have major impact their first year. It's a position that takes time to develop. However, Michael Gallup has had some good moments, and this is definitely one of them, because I believe as we watch this back shoulder fade, if you change that number to 88, does that not look like Dez Bryant there? I mean, am I wrong? Take a look at that. And didn't Dak throw him open? Because he's covered. That's tight coverage. He threw it back, only where the wide receiver could get it, turns around, jumps up, boom. That's the kind of play you want to see. That's the kind of play that you would see from Tony Romo to Dez Bryant. It's going to take time for him to develop and Dak to get used to it and things, but guys, that's almost unstoppable. This is the maturation of a rookie and a young quarterback working together. And could it be that we end up seeing Dak Prescott and Michael Gallup like Tony Romo and Dez Bryant? We can only hope. We can only hope. But I feel good about Dak. I know a lot of people just say, oh, yeah, we just got lucky. Dak is still trash and all that. And you guys that hate him, you're not going to be changed by 1 or 2 games. I get this. But I said, if by week 8, or game 8, I should say, because week 8 is a bye week, if we are still seeing what we saw in some of those early games, then I'll be the first to say, yeah, Dak is trash. But I said, give the guy some time. Let's go through this season. Let's not talk about contract or anything like that. Let's go through this season and see how it develops. If Dak is still going downhill, then you have to question on whether or not he is the guy. But if he continues to improve as the season goes on, as we see, because here's the good thing about Dak Prescott. You may not like the fact that we're not throwing for 300 yards. You may not like that we're not throwing down the field a lot. But one of the reasons why we're in these games week after week is because we're not turning the ball over. Turnovers change a complexion of a game every single time. And winning the turnover battle is huge. So at least give them credit for that much. And let's watch from here on out and see what we see. I'm Mark Holmes, and I got a day job to get to. But remember, we're only days away from our tailgate at FedEx Field, and I'm hoping to meet a lot of you there. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo, and have a great day.